Joel, 45 minutes last week, 80 plus minutes this week. How good are you feeling about life right now?
Yeah, it feels amazing to be fair, to be back with the boys training, playing. Obviously, your first game it's always like nervous after you're a bit nervous with like your body and your knee after so long out. But yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm buzzing to be back. I've worked this hard to feel fit and to feel good in my body. So yeah, I'm buzzing to be back.
That first training session where it's not just straight line running, where it's not just closed chain work, what's in your head when you're thinking, right, okay, what might happen now?
You're always nervous. Like I'd always say to Roscoe, like, am I alright to do this? Like, should I be confident in my knee and it's more of like a mental thing than a physical thing because my body and like everyone else knows that my knee can do it, like Roscoe and stuff. But it's just in my head that I don't know because I've not done it before. So it's just building confidence with that, and each day that goes by where you do different stuff and you learn to become more confident with it and more, and it feels better every time you do like each session on the grass or different movements that I hadn't done the day before. So yeah, it's tough at first, but once you've done it, you just forget about it.
Back to the beginning of February and you're at a new club, you're actually settling in well, the fans are thinking, wow, what a player, then that happens. What goes through your mind at that point?
Yeah, I was in tears on the pitch to be honest. I remember like leaving at the time. I felt the pop, and I was like, I've never really been injured before. I was like, I don't know what that was like. And then I kept feeling my knee buckle and stuff, and it was just like could be in big trouble here with it. And once the second time I went down, I knew that I was in a bad way. And when I woke up in the morning, my knee was massive, and I knew that then this could be a bad injury. And obviously, you just gutted. You're thinking, I've just signed here. Like I was starting to make an impression. I know we wasn't doing too great at the time, but I was just settling in, and then you get an injury like that. That's sets you back 10 months. It's hard to take at the time, but to be fair, everyone at the club's been brilliant with me. Roscoe, all the staff, the new manager, and the lads since I've been injured have been brilliant with me. So it's been a lot easier than I thought it would be at the time, and it's gone a lot quicker than I thought it ever would. It just each day it feels slow, but then like, over a period of time it goes quick. It's a weird one, but at the time it was really tough to take. But it's one of them part and parcel of the game, injuries, and you just have to get through it and come back stronger.
How quickly after that, it was a Salford game, wasn't it? How quickly after that did you find out that it was the ACL?
2 days later, so I had my scan in the next day in Manchester, and then I found out. Came in on the Thursday and spoke to Ross, and he told me, and I was like, I was in tears again. I was just like, couldn't believe it. I was speaking to my family and stuff, and it was a hard one to take, to be honest. But as soon as you hear the news and you have to process it, it takes a few days, and then you just got to think, what can I do to make myself better than I was before I got injured. And obviously, it takes 9, 10 months of hard work to get there, but I feel like I've got there now.
It used to be a year, Joel, and now I don't know whether it's the work you've done, but it seems, it's like everybody expected you to be back now, and here you are, you're back.
Yeah, I think when I spoke to the surgeon, he said roughly 9 to 12 months. I'm back from 9 months from injury. That was my first game. I was back before 9 months from my operation. Sorry. So yeah, I think it's just down to hard work, working with a physio, Ross. Just buckling down, doing the work that you're told, staying long, like doing stuff extra that you need to do to to help your body, and that's just why we're here now, and I'm back fit, and yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be back.
You used the words there, you said doing the bits extra. I know you've had to be pulled back at times because you just wanted to get on with it, didn't you?
Yeah, I just feel like when I can't help the boys at the minute, so when I am able to help the boys, I wanna be as good as an athlete as I can be. I just feel like there's nothing else better I can be doing than working in the gym because that's only going to help me on the pitch when I'm back fit. So I've just wanted to work as hard as I can throughout these past however many months I've been out, and just hope that I've come back in good shape, and I feel like I have.
Are there many dark days, Joel, particularly early on? Are there many days when you wake up and think, why me?
Yeah, a lot to be honest, especially early on before, because it takes like 6, 7 months till you're back out on the grass. And them days that I spoke to Roscoe, and I was like, I think some parts I need a holiday. I need a bit of time off because it's tough being in the gym on your own, especially when I was first injured. I was in the gym on my own every day, and there wasn't many injured boys, so it is a difficult one. But as like with the boys like Devs, Josh, and stuff, who was there with me early on, they helped me through. To be fair, we used to do sessions together and stuff, so that helped me. And yeah, it's just I don't know if you are struggling, just you come in here and it makes you feel better. To be honest, just like Ross or the lads giving you a bit of banter and stuff. So it has helped me a lot. To be fair.
Did it help having people like Brennan and Josh who were going through a very similar situation with a similar injury?
Yeah, I'd say so. It did. Yeah, obviously at first they weren't injured at the time, but they'd already done theirs before. So yeah, just ask. They'd always ask how it was feeling and stuff, and let me know that it's just normal to feel like that in your knee and stuff like that. So yeah, it has helped me. It's given me reassurance that everything is fine and how you feel is normal. So it is good. Yeah.
So it happens. 3 weeks later, there's a new manager. Everybody knows that for a player, it's important to impress a new manager. You must have been thinking, "What is my life?"
Yeah, it's obviously tough, but to be fair, when I first came back from my operation, it was just like I can't help the manager, so it's a tough one. But you just got to show the manager that you're going to work hard in the gym to get yourself back out there. And we've had some good conversations with the manager, and obviously it's been so good for the club, for the gaffer to come in, and we're flying. So it is obviously you think like, I wonder if he likes me and stuff like that. But at the time when the new manager came in, I was just more focused on getting myself back fit than anything, and working hard in the gym and stuff. So yeah, it's just one of them things in football. New managers come in, and you've just got to impress them when you're back fit.
What sort of stuff has he said to you over the last few weeks, in particular, now that you are back and sort of starting to say to him, "Okay, I'm getting ready"?
We've spoken a little bit. He's just saying just keep getting back fit, keep getting fit, and training well and stuff, and getting minutes under your belt in like the games the other day, and then you'll be back with us really. And it's just he's the boys are doing so well at the minute. So like I've been out for so long. It's just I've got to kind of get fit and then try and get myself back in the team by doing well on the training field.
How important with the family through those early months in particular? Are you the kind of guy, a good patient, or do you go home and you're one of those that takes the mood home with you?
A little bit of both. I'd just be like, if they ask how football was, I'd just like, it was just the same again. Do you know what I mean? I was just in the gym again. So sometimes I get a bit frustrated by them asking and stuff, but they've been good to me, all of them. To be fair, they just let me get on with my work, and they've not. Once I get annoyed at them, they just know to leave me to it if I'm a bit frustrated that day or something. But in the early days of it, I was in bed for a week or two. I was ill, and I couldn't move my knee and stuff. So they really helped then. And I can imagine I've been a bit of a pain for the first few months, but since then, when I started walking again and feeling more like myself, I've been a bit better, to be fair.
We've watched you in training. You haven't held back, Joel. But how important was that Blackpool out on the main pitch? How good was that to be back out there and actually doing it?
Yeah, it was amazing. To be fair, before the first like 5-10 minutes when you play and you're a bit sensitive and stuff, but once you're out there, like, and the game starts going on and you feel good in yourself, then you just completely forget about it. So it felt amazing, and then to get 45 under my belt, and I didn't feel too tired. I felt like I could have gone on, but obviously the chance of re-injury after being so long out it wasn't worth taking any risks. So it felt brilliant, and I wasn't too stiff the next day, which I was surprised about. So that's good.
You must have been on Wednesday morning though.
Oh yeah, I was 80 minutes on a heavy pitch. Yeah, getting up and down. I was quite stiff, my hip flexors and stuff. But honestly, like coming through each game, you feel like then when I was in the car driving home, I was getting stiff straight away. But I felt so happy that I'd got through that amount of minutes, even though it was on wasn't like a first team game. It was more for the younger lads, but it was still like felt it was really beneficial for me to get them minutes and get up and down the line and stuff like I used to.
Felt to me like there was a huge moment. Can't remember if it was first or second half, but there was one heck of a heavy challenge, and you stayed on the floor. Were you worried at that point? Because I was.
No, to be fair, I was a bit like, because obviously that's the first big tackle I've really been involved with, and to be fair, as soon as I felt nothing, and then you think I'm my knee's fine, so it is very positive because that's probably the first one that I've really been involved in, like a big tackle, and I've got through it fine. So that's like a big confidence boost for the mental side of like being involved in tackles and stuff like that.
What's the next weeks and months about for Joel Senior?
To carry on working hard, hopefully get myself fit, get myself back in a team and in the manager's plans. That's all I can ask for really, and hope the boys keep doing well, and hopefully I can be involved in that.
And final one, Joel. I mean, we see it around the place, and you've mentioned it already. It's such a tight knit group. That must have made the last 9 months a little bit easier.
Yeah, it has, to be fair. Every one of the boys have been supportive of me. Obviously, I couldn't have asked for a better group of lads, from the ones that were here at the start when I first got injured and the ones that have come in this year. They've all been brilliant with me. I get along with every one of them, and we are such a close knit group, and it shows on the field when we're doing so well, and obviously up there in the table.